Hello everyone, I'm back again with another video. This time something a little bit different. This is actually focusing on Pokemon Go. Now I'm not going to do really any Pokemon Go videos, but this just came out and I thought it'd be good to kind of go over just a couple things to kind of make your life a little easier when you are playing this game. It's still new, the meta's still new, so people are still trying to figure things out, and hopefully with these tips you'll find that the game is a little easier and a little more fun to play, even though it is already insanely fun. So my first tip for you guys is going to be to make sure you consolidate. And what I mean is that make sure if you have multiples of Pokemon, for example, I have this Drowsy on the top right, the 241, but I also have the 75 and the 71. And what CP is, I'm pretty sure it means combat power, and you want the highest. So I'm going to consolidate. I don't need that many Drowsy, so I'm going to hit the 75. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to hit transfer. Now when I hit transfer, it's going to transfer it to Professor. And when you do that, you actually get items. So you'll see that I got a Drowsy candy from the Professor. Now if I go back here, you'll see that I am able to, if I wanted to, evolve Drowsy or power him up, whichever one. So that's one thing you might want to try to do. You only have a space for 250. Right now I am at 58. So keep it nice and open. I know right now everyone again is just figuring things out, but you know, keep your slots open. Another tip that I have is do not evolve your Pokemon until you're level 10. And the reason I say that, and I'm not even level 10 yet, I'm level 9. I haven't been playing too much, but the reason I say that is because when you hit level 10, and I've seen this, there's actually a higher gap in terms of the level Pokemon you find. So right now I'm finding, you know, kind of weakish Pokemon when compared to everything else. But once you hit level 10, there's much more of a gap. They're a lot higher level. So save all your items, save your Stardust, save your candies, save everything until you reach level 10, and then start finding new Pokemon, new Pidgeys, new whatever, and evolving them from there. The third tip I have, and this one might seem like common sense, but do not use your Incense and just sit in one area. If you are going to use your Incense, which I'll pull up right now, this item right here, the Incense, if you're going to use it, make sure you're walking around, because the Pokemon are attracted to you for 30 minutes. So the more you're walking around, the more Pokemon in your area, the more they'll come towards you and the more you'll find. So do not sit at home and just use the Incense. Try going out and going to a high populated area and dropping an Incense if you're not already at one of the lower modules. Another tip that I cannot show you in game right now, but it's actually to turn off the AR feature. While the AR feature is very cool and you can see the background, it actually makes the game a little bit more difficult, and it makes it a little bit more awkward when you're playing in public. So when you turn off the AR feature, it turns off the camera and it puts the Pokemon on a default background, and they're not moving around or anything. So now you have a greater chance of catching the Pokemon with your Pokeball. And the last tip I have for everyone, and this one's a biggie because everyone's batteries seem to be dying because this game really consumes your battery really fast, is to go to the settings on the top right over here and turn off the music, turn off the sound effects, keep the vibration on, and then also turn on this battery saver. And so what battery saver does is you can keep the app open, and when you do and you put the game or your phone in your pocket, the phone will still vibrate when there's a Pokemon nearby. So it's gonna, and what happens to the screen is that it turns black. So it's going to save your battery just a little bit. And then music and sound effects, those are just draining your battery. You do not really need them. Even if your game volume is all the way down on your phone, you're still gonna want to turn these off, and it'll save you a lot of battery, and it'll let you play for a lot longer. And that's really for all you guys that are not right now carrying an external battery with you. And as of right now, guys, that's all I've got. I hope these 5 tips helped you. They've been helping me. I've been able to get hours and hours of gameplay outside. Again, I'm not going to keep doing Pokemon Go videos, I don't believe. But if there are any questions, go ahead, leave a comment or ask me, DM me on Twitter. And I hope these helped. All right, see you guys.